Blessed day, everyone. So, today we are going to talk about existentialism. And what is existentialism? So, it is the philosophical belief that we are each responsible for creating purpose or meaning in our own lives. Our individual purpose is not given to us by God, government, teachers, or other authorities. So some of the existentialists are Albert Camus, Soren Kierkegaard, and Jean-Paul Sartre. Kierkegaard, who's the father of existentialism, felt individual was responsible for giving life meaning and living that life passionately. Okay, so to each is his own. Ibig sabihin, tayo ang gumagawa ng ating sariling buhay. As mentioned a while ago, it's not given to us by anybody. It's not given by God, by the government, by teachers, or by our parents. And Jean Paul Sartre adopted existential term to describe philosophy. So major concept of his philosophy was freedom and responsibility. Man first of all exists, encounters himself, surge up in the world, and defines himself afterward. So this is opposite of the idea or the power of God, which is omnipotence. In omnipotence, it is believed that God is all powerful, and even before we were born, even before we existed, our future is already predefined by God. Ibig sabihin, bago pa tayo pinanganak, meron ng nakalaan sa atin or alam na ni Lord yung mangyayari sa atin or ginawa na ni Lord yung ating future. So that's the power of God or that's omnipotence or God's power. So according to Kierkegaard, human beings stand out as responsible individuals who must make free choices. So we have freedom of choice. According to him, the deepest inwardness of human being is a place of passionate choice wherein one must take a leap of faith. So when we say leap of faith, it means an action which does not involve reason. Sometimes, di ba, it's just faith. Gumagawa tayo ng bagay na sometimes it's unreasonable, pero naniniwala lang tayo dun sa bagay na yon, kaya natin ginagawa. So there are three modes of existence, sabi ni Kierkegaard. Aesthetic, ethical, and religious. In other terms, it's religious also is known as theological. So yung aesthetic, as we have learned, discussed before, ito yung study of beauty. It's redefined hedonism consisting of the search for pleasure. So that's the first stage, aesthetic. Di ba? Yung tumitingin lang tayo sa panlabas na anyo or sa ganda. Di ba? Aesthetic value. Yung second stage naman yung ethical, more on the moral, di ba? Or sa ugali. Pag pumili tayo ng mapapangasawa, of course, it's not, he or she is not only beautiful or aesthetic, but also should be ethical, di ba? Tingnan din natin yung ugali. Ethical involves intense commitment to one's duty in faith and social obligations. Ayan. Yung lastly is religious or theological. It's submission to God and only God's will. Hindi lang maganda, mabait, kung hindi, meron takot sa Diyos, yung religious. Okay? Let's continue. So, according to Sartre, or John Paul Sartre, yun nga, existence precedes essence. As mentioned kanina, pinaliwanag ko yung omnipotence. Bago pa tayo pinanganak, meron ng plano si Lord, or sa power ni Lord na omnipotence, bago ka pa nag-exist, yung essence mo andun na, di ba? So, yun yung opposite ng paniniwala ni Sartre. Mag-exist ka muna. Ibig sabihin, ipapanganak ko muna, and then, define and you develop your own future, di ba? Ikaw yung gagawa sa sarili mong kapalaran. Essence, rather than what label roles, stereotypes, definitions, or other preconceived categories. Ayan. Okay, let's continue. So, existentialist existentialists, human beings create their own values. Ayan, na-mention na kanina. Yung leap of faith, sabi nga, yung mga decisions na binabase natin sa paniniwala and not on reason. No matter the outcome, success or failure, they will make it. Ayan. So, yun ang leap of faith. Okay, let's continue. So, let's go to St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas was a Catholic priest in the Dominican order and one of the most important medieval philosophers and theologians. So, in Thomistic philosophy, man is substantially body and soul. So, remember our previous discussion about St. Thomas? He refuted the idea of Plato that the body is inferior, because according to him, in the Christian theology, we are created through God's image. Kung tayo ay nilikha sa imahe ng Panginoon, ibig sabihin, hindi superior ang ating katawan. Okay. The soul is united with the human body because it is the substantial form of the human body. Body and soul before death are essentially united because the two exist in correlative manner. Okay, unity of body and soul. And Saint Aquinas wrote, "Greed is a sin against God." So just as all mortal sins, inasmuch as man condemns things eternal for the sake of temporal things. Thomas, however, um, believed that for the knowledge of any truth whatsoever, man needs divine help. Ayan. So, kailangan daw natin si Lord so that intellect may be moved by God to its act. So, when we pray for wisdom, as stated in the Bible, the first step to wisdom is to fear the Lord. Sabi doon. So, St. Thomas distinguished four kinds of law: eternal, natural, human law, and the divine law. The divine law revealed the law of the scriptures. Ayan. So, divine law, yun yung batas ni Lord na makikita sa ating banal na salita ng Diyos o sa Biblia. So, that's existentialism. And moving on to phenomenology, the father of phenomenology is Edmund Husserl. He was born in Austrian Moravia, the son of a prosperous Jewish merchant. So again, he's the father of phenomenology, a philosophical movement. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.